Hello folks, I wanted to just make this little video here and show you something that you may or may not have ever seen. Just one of my tools that I happen to have in the toolboxes that I've got. Overlook the mess. I've got a lot of junk here on this. I use this little old setup for everything. I mean, welding and cutting and everything else. But what I wanted to show you today is this ruler here. Now, this is one of the first extension rulers, that I'm aware of. And this one here is a ruler I've got for comparison. This is probably one of the most accurate rulers I have. I guess it'd be like a machinist ruler or something. It's stainless steel, and we used to use these at a factory that I worked at for measuring books when you needed to be very, very, very precise. And anything that I need to be extremely precise, I will usually use this ruler, or I've got a 4-foot ruler. And I mean, that's when I'm doing something very precise. Anyhow, this ruler, it's a really simple contraption. As far as you've seen the standard tape, it rolls up. This one folds, and it's made out of wood, and it has metal hinges on it. And some people know these as an electrician's ruler. You'll see linemen from the power company using these. And one of the main things, and the reason is they don't conduct electricity back down the whole ruler. And they do expand. You take it, and what you'll do to expand it, you fold the ruler out, just like this. And these are accurate rulers. As long as these hinges here, the hinge joints don't get loose, they're extremely accurate. And this one folds out just about at 8 feet. If you look at it, 96 would be 8 feet. 96 inches would be 8 feet, if you don't know that. And when I was little, these were I didn't necessarily get in trouble, but I was always told not to play with them because they make all kinds of shapes. I mean, and as a little boy in the workshop or house or something, you could make all kinds of shapes with these things. But if you were working on electricity, and let's say you needed to measure, well, I've got a piece of junk on my pointer, measure from, say, a piece of wire that might be live or something out here down to a certain length, you'd want to use one of these. The first link is conductive. People don't realize that. The first link is conductive. And the reason being is that first link has a metal rod in it. Let me get it folded back up here. Has a metal rod that runs the entire length of the piece. Okay, that first piece is 7 inches. But this metal rod pushes out. And if you notice, it's hard to see. Trying to knock more junk over. There's a notch here. Now, if you extend it all the way out as far as it'll go, that will be a little bit over 6 inches. But if you notice, that 6-inch mark perfectly lines up right there with the line. And from here to here now is 6 inches. And that's why I've got the big ruler here. This is the most accurate ruler I have, but you can tell all the way out is 6 inches. You got to line it up to get it all the way out. It's exactly 6 inches. If you back it up, you're about a quarter shy, I believe. Yep, almost 1/4. But this rod makes the first link of this ruler conductive. And therefore, you don't want to measure just 1 to 5 inches and have your thumb on something, especially with a live electrical load, because it's going to conduct to you. And guess what? You got the same problem as you would with any other standard tape. So, what do? You flip the ruler over. Guess what? It's marked on both sides. The other side, if you open it up, does not have the metal rod in it and let you measure with a non-conductive wooden stick, basically, that short length. Now you might say, well, why in the world did they put the metal rod in the other side? Okay. My ruler's folded up, but I need to measure 6 inches quickly. Or 4 inches, or 3 inches, or 2 inches. I just stick the rod out. And it actually works good for, let's say I had well, let me get a piece of wood, hang on. Just an old scrap piece of wood. I didn't want to extend that thing, but I can put the edge of it against it, run that out there, and guess what? I can do that measurement really quickly. Maybe not the whole piece, but I can measure off 1 inch, 2 inches. I mean, if I want to bring it back down here and measure 1 inch, guess what? There's 1 inch. And I can make a really accurate line across through there because I've got a 90-degree right angle against my board. You can also use it this way because this rod is thinner than the ruler. And it lets you run that ruler right across there while maintaining a 90-degree angle. Really, 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 really simple piece of engineering, but really, really well thought out also. Some of the old timers I've used know exactly where we're at, how many folds it takes to measure what they're going to measure. In other words, they will know that if they bring 2 folds off, there'll be 3 feet worth of measurement. See, there's your 36. So all they got to do is extend these folds out to make a 3 feet mark. Same thing with 2 feet. They just leave a fold in. This is one of those tools that build America. And it still builds America. Like I say, every lineman that I know, unless they've upgraded to something new, because I mean, I'm not perfect, and this ruler's pretty old. I've had it a long time. I've got another one that was my granddaddy's, and I'm not going to say this ain't it, but I'm pretty sure this is not it. And it is absolutely a necessity when you're working on anything like live electricity and don't want to get shocked or anything like that. Because you definitely don't want to take this stainless steel ruler and put it up against a live electrical current, because I can tell you that's not going to turn out good. Anyhow, neat little tool. And looking at it, it's made by Lufkin, and it's an X48, and it says extension ruler on it. And like I say, it's one of those tools that are extremely, extremely, extremely helpful. And if you got one, you need to take care of it. You can still buy them. I need to put just a little bit of graphite, or graphite's better for this in here, but it gets black. Tad bit of oil or something on it. It lets you use it. And it gets dirty. I mean, like I say, they expand. You can break these things like this. This is what messes up the joints. So don't do this. If you catch your kid playing with your good wooden extension ruler like this, don't let him do it. But yeah, just one of those tools you may or may not have ever seen. And I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.